Hey all, Bree from the No Guilt Mom podcast, and I have got a gift for you this holiday season. If you love the No Guilt Mom podcast, and I mean love the No Guilt Mom podcast, then tell us about it. Leave us a review, and you can be entered to win a No Guilt Mom gift card. All you have to do is leave a review, take a screenshot, and then simply go to noguiltmom.com/review to enter our giveaway for a free No Guilt Mom gift card, simply for telling us what you think about the podcast. It is amazing. But don't delay. Get right on this, as we're going to be giving away that No Guilt Mom gift card on December 21st. So get right on over and visit noguiltmom.com/review.
Welcome to the No Guilt Mom podcast. I'm your host, JoAnn Crone, and I am so excited to bring you another No Guilt Mom win with one of our fabulous Balance members. I am going to introduce you to JoAnn, who, if you feel like you're a pretty shy person right now, you may avoid some social situations, you are going to want to stick around for this story, because JoAnn has how she went from being shy to really putting herself out there more. And I'm excited to dig in. So welcome, JoAnn, to the podcast.
Thank you. I'm really happy to be here.
I am so happy that you are here as well. Let's dig into it. Tell me a little bit about what shy looked like for you.
It was really just hanging back when there was crowds or other people, social events, and not mingling. I'd say hi to people and smile at them, but I wouldn't get in conversations and initiate conversations either.
Do you remember specifically what was going through your head in those social situations, like what you were thinking at the time?
A little nervous and embarrassed just to go up and approach people and talk to them and make little chit-chat conversations.
I totally get where you're coming from. I used to be the same way. I was afraid. My biggest fears were that I would look dumb and unknowledgeable about something, or I would put my foot in my mouth about something, or like forget that this person is actually someone important and I don't know anything about them.
I did the same. Yes.
It's really stressful getting into those situations, for sure. What do you feel was the turning point that changed things for you?
When I joined Balance VIP and No Guilt Mom, I was able to hide behind the screens, and just text to people first and chat online. I felt so welcomed in that community. I just felt more positive about myself. So I was more able to let my guard down and be relaxed and talk to people about what really mattered.
I love how you mentioned the texting, because I feel like that was my way into being a little bit more social, where you're kind of protected behind the screen. People can't hurt you or people can't judge you as much. How do you think people made you feel welcome?
Just ask me how my day was going. Just little reminders, like on the healthy living section, I would get specific questions from Rachel saying, what exactly snack are you going to eat? Or what are you planning to make? What small step can you make? And to break it down. And just wonderful friendliness, just caring about me.
So what I'm hearing is that you had people reciprocating and leading the conversation along and showing a real interest in you, which led you to open up then.
Yes.
And I have to say, Rachel, by the way, amazing. She's an amazing, amazing person. She is one of our Balance members, and she runs the Healthy Living accountability space, where I know that you are part of, and you've experienced some success in there as well.
Oh, yes.
In the Healthy Living space.
Yes.
Yeah. When we were discussing about this podcast episode, you actually came to me with 3 things. And one of them was losing weight.
Yes. I've lost 25 pounds since I joined Balance VIP.
That is amazing. That's
I
amazing,
know.
Jan. What do you think led to that? Because we don't do like just everyone out there in podcast land, we don't do any nutrition or anything like that in Balance. It's just a support system.
Right. It's making goals and breaking them down into smaller steps so that you can see little wins that build up into those big wins.
Yeah, that's how to do it.
Yeah.
And support is one of the key things to have that happen too. So you had the support from Rachel and Healthy Living. You had the support of other Balance members. How have you seen now transitioning from like online life? How has this affected your in-person life?
I have reached out to others to try to form an event where moms got together and be social.
Yeah.
And I didn't have a success with that. So I'm thinking those weren't my people. I tried something else. I went to an already planned event with some friends and had a great time, was very welcomed, and just had a great conversation, just let my guard down, and I could talk with them and become friends with them. And I'm going to meet up with them again this Sunday.
Okay, that is awesome to hear.
Yes.
I want to go back to the event you planned because that was part of our Moms Just Want to Have Fun challenge and Balance. And what happened with you, I think, is a fear to why a lot of people don't put themselves out there and plan these events in the first place. How people cancel and they don't show up. And you had this happen to you. And it sounds like you were able to handle it pretty well. Like, I'm sure in the moment it sucked, but how do you look at that now that no one showed up?
It's disappointing, but I had one person interested, but 300 views of the post.
Oh,
so I thought someone would show up. So I went ahead and had it, even though I didn't have anybody RSVP. And so I thought someone would show up, but no one did. And so they are just not my people.
They're really not your people.
No.
And I love how you were able to bounce back from that event and then go immediately into your next one and find your people there. That is really cool because I think a lot of people would see that first event and be like, oh, this isn't working. I shouldn't try this anymore. And you went right into it and tried it. That is amazing. Jan, I've loved hearing the story of how Balance made you feel more comfortable and step out of your shell, and now how you're connecting with people in person. I think it's amazing, and I can't wait to see what you do next. Thank you so much for being on the podcast.
Oh, it was my pleasure. Thank you.
And if you want to join us and Jan in Balance, you can go to noguiltmom.com/balance and get in there. And I also have a link for you in the show notes. So in summary, how Jan did it is she first started online and she felt so welcomed by the community. She was able to practice those skills and also know that people could be welcoming in return, that it wasn't just all on her. And then she started going to events in a book club and found her people. So remember, the best mom's a happy mom. Take care of you, and I'll talk to you later.
Are you looking for something to listen to with your whole family? Then check out 6 Minutes, produced and created by Gen Z Media. With over 200 twisty, cliffhanger-filled episodes, 6 Minutes tells the story of 11-year-old Holiday, who is pulled from the icy waters with no memory of who she is or where she came from.
3 years ago, Brinley Pasternak helped the Anders family uncover the truth about Holiday's past. Now she'll need them to help her find the truth about hers. In 6 Minutes Out of Time, the long-awaited sequel, Cyrus Anders is found unconscious near the mysterious Elixir Academy in Florida, and Brinley learns the school may have a shocking connection to her missing mother.
Dive in now and get the most downloaded family audio adventure in history. Follow 6 Minutes wherever you get your podcasts. You can listen early and ad-free with the GZM family subscription.